keys in my hand. I can never understand how never land from a breakup. No.
And just a minute or two here for the players to get warmed up before the start of the game. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. And alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Hart in the four-man position. And for the Bulls, at the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Buzelis out there with Vucevic, and it's Dosunmu in at the small forward. We know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Over the taller defender, this is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, you get a little more space out there to operate, and that helps him find the room he needs.
Now here's White. In the corner, it's Buzelis. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three. And it seems like Josh Giddey playing with newfound confidence, coach, since his arrival with the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, one of those trades that seem to benefit both teams. The Bulls have handed Giddey the keys to their offense, and he has not looked back.
And he knocks down the first one.
A really talented youngster. Matas Buzelis comes from Lithuania, and they have a very rich basketball history there, and he's hoping to add to
it. Good on the second free throw. And he makes all three.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Brunson outside. Just 5 to shoot. And it goes down 2 points. Brunson's got 5 points so far.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Pass to Buzelis. Out to White. There's the triple. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
New York with the ball. Hart outside. Left side, Towns. From 12 feet out, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Yeah, and at 7 feet tall, Towns is a major threat inside. The defense has to guard him better than that.
Pass to Buzelis. On the wing, Dosunmu. Kick by Vucevic. From the arc, another three for Chicago.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. Well, right away, Coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, he's going to get hot, that's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire. There you have it. Sounds like Coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thanks. Chicago has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And here is Giddey. It's White on the wing. Defended by Bridges. The shot by Buzelis, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Towns. Out to Bridges. Launches it. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Inside. Here's Buzelis. Drops in the layup for 2. Buzelis has got 5.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
A model of consistency, Stan, for many years, Vucevic.
Yeah, look, Vucevic has been scoring, rebounding, and passing at a high level really since he's come into this league. One of the most skilled big men in the league and sort of a model for the next guys that have come around.
And it's White missing. Knicks trail by 4. Pass to Brunson. Hart with the screen for Brunson. Here's Bridges. Hart with a screen on White. Bridges shot. Good.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Vucevic to the pass to White. Here's Giddey. And the 3-ball is good.
And I know Giddey would rather shoot threes straight on, but being versatile makes him even more effective.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
So for the Bulls, Williams comes in for Buzelis, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for Dostuma. The Knicks also changing it up. Ersan Yabusele, he's checked in for Hart. Jordan Clarkson comes in for OG Anunoby, and Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Here's Towns. Clarkson looking for an opening. Bridges outside. 6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. McBride offline with his 3. The Bulls leading by 5. Pass to Giddey. Bulls moving the ball around. Towns against Vucevic. On the wing, Giddey. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Knicks trail by 5. McBride passes to Yabusele. Now Towns. From deep. Bridges hits to Yabusele. Bridges outside. And he drives in. Yabusele setting a screen for Clarkson. Now Giddey. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bulls out front, up by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing, Coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Williams is out there with Zach Collins. Then it's Trey Jones. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Herter in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Now, here's Bridges to the wing right side. Robinson dishes to Bridges. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Robinson kicks to Clarkson. Herter against Clarkson. And here's Collins from outside. Another 3 for Chicago. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility salary-wise in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves indeed. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Guys, back to you.
Oh yeah, he can knock them down. Thanks a lot, Allie. Now here's Giddey. Back to Jones. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Jones has got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Knicks trail by 14. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So for the Bulls, Vucevic checked in for Zach Collins. Moose Ellis comes in for Patrick Williams. And it's Dosunmu in for Jones. Towns, he's checked in for New York. OG Anunoby comes in for Clarkson. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Anunoby passes to McBride. Yabusele the screen. 6 to shoot. Towns for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injury.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
Yabusele, no good off the front iron.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Chicago.
Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. Bridges against Herter. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Giddey, no good. Knicks trail by 14. Here's Bridges. Anunoby kicks to Yabusele. Herder against Bridges. Pass to McBride. Puts up a deep three. No good on that one. The Bulls leading by 14. Vucevic a screen on Anunoby. And Vucevic throws it down.
Yeah, just powerful stuff from Vucevic.
New York shooting a disastrous 25% from the field so far. Yabusele bounce pass. In the corner, it's Bridges. Towns a screen on Herder. Here's Bridges. That one's not going to go. Nice defense from Giddey. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the second quarter. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, moving Vucevic inside's like trying to move a brick wall.
Bridges against Herder. Bridges gets to Yabusele. Knocks down the three ball. Yabusele's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, well, passing it inside out is always a good idea. You can usually get your teammate a clean look.
Buzelis with the ball. Defended by Yabusele. For the three. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. Out to Bridges. And again, New York with the triple.
An expert shooter in the corner. Bridges knows that angle so well.
Here's Giddey. He has 5. Pass to Vucevic. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Chicago Bulls enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Now we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Billy Donovan here with us now, and Coach, your team finishing the first half in impressive fashion. What's working for you out there?
Yeah, well, I think we got some stops. We played good defense, allowed us to get out in transition. That was helpful. So just got to keep grinding away.
Defense has been their anchor so far. We'll see if they can keep it up, guys.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You have to like what you're seeing, guys, from Josh Giddey.
It takes a lot to dominate a game without shooting lights out, but that's exactly what he was able to do with his play on the glass.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. They've got Hart. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. Brunson. And the shot no good, a bit short.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Over in the corner, White. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists tonight. Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. There are great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
And that one, good. White's got 10.
You gotta commend the concentration White showed there. He doesn't get thrown off kilter easily.
Brunson, right side. And Hart has it in the corner. New York, no good that time either.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
A wide open look here for Vucevic. Again, Chicago.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Now, here's Hart. He has yet to score. In the corner, it's Bridges. Shoots over White. And the Knicks miss again. The Bulls leading by 21. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. The three. The shot, no good. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Towns in the corner to halt the run. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Buzelis has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Giddey. He's got 5 over Towns. Giddey, no good. Bridges outside. Hart with the screen for Bridges. Over Buzelis. And the Knicks miss again. The Bulls leading by 21. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. Back over to you guys.
No quit. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Now, here's Hart. Nothing on the board. Pass to Towns. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now, Dosunmu. Vucevic, a screen on Anunoby. Dosunmu, the pass to White. And here is Giddey. Bridges with the steal. Here's Anunoby. Buries the corner 3. Anunoby's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So for the Bulls, Zach Collins checked in for Vucevic, and Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Yabusele's checked in. Knicks on defense. It's an 18-point game. To the paint. And there's Buzelis on the assist by Jones. Buzelis has got 7 points. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Yabusele a screen on Collins. And Hart has it in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Buries the 20-footer. Hart's got his first points of the night.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Now here's Dosunmu. Over in the corner, White. No good on the 3. There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. Hart with the screen for Brunson. Pass to Yabusele. Bridges left side. Over Collins. Bridges misses. The Bulls leading by 18. Outside White. Here's the screen. Now Dosunmu. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Seconds left here in the third quarter. With 1 on the clock, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Williams is out there with Kevin Huerter. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Jones. And it's Collins in at the center filling out the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
Pass to Huerter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Knicks trail by 15. McBride passes to Yabusele. Outside, Towns. Now McBride. Clock at 6. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Over Giddey. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, teams do everything they can to protect against it, but at this point, all you can do is hope he's not gone for too long.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Jalen Smith comes in for Zach Collins. And it's Okoro in for Kevin Huerter. The Knicks making a switch here. Kolic's checked in. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team, and despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Now here's Jones. Williams has a screen for Okoro. Giddy with it. Back to Okoro. Off target with his 3. Knicks trail by 15. Over to the wing. Here's Kolek. Out left to the wing. Inside, Towns. And he banks in the layup.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
And so is Jones. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They have yet to put up any points here in the 4th. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Anunoby. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Yabusele.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Pass to Okoro. Now here's Giddy. He's guarded by Anunoby. 4 on the shot clock. Trying to get something going. And again, no good by Chicago. Knicks trail by 11. Here's Clarkson. Here's Towns. Here's Kolek. Back to Towns. Stolen by Jones. Out to the wing. And here is Okoro. Now Jones. Got a piece of it. Shot clock at 5. Clarkson with the ball. Guarded now by Okoro. No good on the layup. Chicago leading by 11. Here's Giddy. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. And so Clarkson will bring it up for New York. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. That was Zaley outside. Here's Kolek. Puts one up from 19, and that one is good.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Smith. Bruce Ellis comes in for Patrick Williams. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Trey Jones. And it's White for Okoro. Chicago leading by 9. Now Vucevic. A minute 50 left to play in the final quarter. Bridges got it to go off the glass.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
Well, you love their execution to get back in it. This game's very much in reach for that.
Vucevic, and that time also a missed shot. Knicks trail by 7. Here's Town. Brunson, left side. Brunson among the bigs.
Nerves never show through. Brunson as calm and cool as they come down the stretch.
Now Vucevic. Not gonna go. New York shooting poorly, just 35% so far. First of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he does get the second one. And that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Vucevic fire. Got the 8-footer.
Big boots with a big bucket. That is clutch.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Brunson against Giddey. Here's Bridges. He's off from 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. It's White on the wing. 6 to shoot. And Brunson comes to help. Vucevic gets a hand on it. Saves him with the putback. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're down by 8. Guys, your thoughts?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
And an intentional foul right there.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Shoot two.
This sound like H-Town type of shit you play when you weigh pounds. I just off me a bad bitch, had her ass up and her face down.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 9.
Then you're upping up the trap, buying on the game, listening to my rap. Wind them up, I put a pistol to his back. Off the job, cause I'm sticking to the trap. Cause I stick to the code. Don't give a fuck about this shit that you sold. Don't give a fuck about your game, cause they.
And both free throws good for White.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponents.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. So long, everyone.